guys, GIJOE here with another look at some of the figures we got in this week. Today we're looking at the G.I. Joe classified Cobra S.A.W Viper semi-automatic weapon. I guess that's what the S.A.W means. Anyway, got this guy off of Amazon. It was kind of weird how this happened. I had it on pre-order and I completely forgot to change the credit card. I've got a new credit card and I forgot to change it, and basically like it delayed it when I updated the information. It updated, and it got delayed. It was supposed to get here, well, I was supposed to get here this week and it got delayed. So then I couldn't change the credit card anymore. It wasn't letting me do that, which was kind of weird. It didn't let me switch to the new card. So I went ahead and canceled the order, and then once I looked to reorder them, the price jumped up from $24.99 to $29.99. And I was like, oh no. I was like, that's crazy. Like, how did that happen? Like, it wasn't even a second seller. It was Amazon. So I gave them a call and they went ahead and gave me some credit, and I was able to purchase that, and it came in yesterday. Anyway, here he is in his regular window box, the black window box, the figure inside. He looks kind of, he looks cool, but he looks full. So I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of this figure when I was younger. I didn't have any need for them. And it's just kind of weird how the G.I. Joe Cobra went to purple, from Techno Viper to this guy. So there's a lot of different lore to him. Little thing, of course he had killed Doc supposedly in one of the, I guess was it the comic book, I believe. So, and there's a little controversy with his weapon. So we'll get on to that when we get a closer look at him. So here he is in the box. As you can see his weapons, you can see the figure inside, all that good stuff. Like I said, plain Jane packaging, nothing, nothing to see. Let's go and look at his artwork. Now his artwork looks pretty cool. He is 147 in the line. So, looks really cool. I mean, decent artwork. I think, like I said before, many of my other videos, they kind of scale back in terms of what they would do like they did in the past. And on this side, you see his attributes, the QR code. There's a little, portrait of him on there. And then on the back, you have basically his action pose. Like I said, he looks like he has a lot. It looks really chunky, so I don't know, but then again, I did say Tripwire was chunky, so maybe, when I get him out of the box, it'd be a different story. So, all right, let's go and get, oh, look, ooh, in this here, you can see Doc's helmet. Oh, boy. So, yeah, I guess they're definitely working with that lore. I guess they killed Doc, which, wow, that's crazy. Why Doc? Why Doc out of all the Joes? He's the one helping people. You want to kill him. That is weird, right? All right, so let's go and get out of the box and get a closer look at G.I. Joe classified Cobra S.A.W Viper. All right, here is S.A.W Viper out of the box. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not getting that, like that, ooh la la. Like, this is what I am excited to get, I guess, when sometimes I open figures. I don't know. I'm not feeling him as I thought I would. He looks really bulky. He reminds me of kind of like Tripwire, but at least Tripwire, you're able to take off his stuff. The only thing you can take off is this thing right away. His gear, his headgear, I guess. But yeah, let's look at his face first. Kind of basic. For someone that killed Doc, he doesn't look very mean. And he got some blue eyes, so he's a white boy. I mean, yeah, I shouldn't say that. Maybe, other ethnicities can have blue eyes, right? I mean, he might be Hispanic, you never know. I like the way they did the head, because, or the mask, because you can see, you can barely see right here, like an indentation from his ears. That's pretty cool. They did a pretty good job with that, but it's real basic. And you got the headgear right here, his comm. Looks like he has probably underneath a turtleneck, huh? So he might have like that Snake Eyes body on the bottom. Here's his vest here. It has a bunch of pouches in the front. Of course, they're not open. That'd be kind of cool if he could, so I could put a Skittle in there or something. His Cobra, I assume, is right in the middle. so you can tell where he's coming from. Now, you can't take the vest off. The only way you can do that But you can take it off unless you put in hot water and pop everything out, and that's how you can take the vest off. But that would be pretty cool if you could take the vest off, just regular. So because as I was looking at the shoulder pads, which are right here, the purple and nice and purple, you can take those off. You can literally just slide them off, and I think you can also slide off the arm bracelets too, brackets also. So, I mean, that would have been pretty cool, I guess. Just to have him chilling on the couch and he's not wearing his uniform. Going down, we have his belt he has this like green, whatchamacallit, belt buckle. Then he has here another pouch for the treats. Here's the knife sheath. Let's look at the knife real quick. Real basic. Nothing to see here, kids. Same old thing. Then you got this gun holster on the back, on the side of here. And here's his pistol. I got a question. I mean, like I said, I'm not a gun person, but wasn't this supposed to go all the way up? Or do guns have clips like that? Is a clip really long that has more ammo? Please let me know in the comments, because I'm not a gun person, so I really know about that. So anyway, he's got his jock strap right there. His jock crotch protector, so you don't get kicked in the nads. Then he has these thigh protector thingies, and these don't come off. I was surprised. I thought these probably would have come off, but I guess not. They're indented here. And then his knee pads are purple. He's got his shin guards are also purple, and then those boots look like shoes mainly, but then you got all that stuff on the bottom. So yeah, made in China. Everything's made in China these days, huh? Usually, right? Everything we do from China. All right, so let's look at the accessories. Like I said, he comes with this neck brace thingy that goes over his head, I guess. And then let's look at we're gonna look at the pistol and the knife already. So let's look at the gun. So Saw Viper. When I first heard about Saw Viper, I was thinking, he had a saw, right? And now that I look at it from the vintage, he didn't have a saw. The saw basically stood for semi-automatic weapon. So I've noticed a lot of people have been kind of bothered with that. I've noticed some comments on Facebook and things like that. And here is his semi-automatic weapon, which the original was way bigger. I believe it was bigger than the figure. Like if this was the accurate one that came with this one, it would have been like all the way down here. So I've never been into this character before, but that would have been pretty cool. I think that's a miss, because this is a pretty cool weapon. I like it. This removes here. You can put that there as it looks cool. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm not sure about this handle though. Looks kind of weird, but it's not a bad gun, it's not, and then I love the fact that it's not too, gummy like the other stuff. And then he has a handle here to hold it, and I think you can also, you can remove it, and I think you can also use as a kickstand. Oh no, it doesn't need to be. Yeah, I guess like that, So if you wanted to get on the ground and start shooting, he can. So with that, so SAW standard for semi-automatic weapon, right? Then Hasbro decided to put a SAW with him. So that's why I'm like confused. I'm like, okay, so they threw in the SAW, which is a handheld saw because it fits obviously in his hand. And do they even make these? Like, I don't know. I'm not a tool person either. So I know that they do the carvers for the turkey and stuff, and they were basically almost the size, But do they make the saws this small? I mean, that's interesting, right? So it goes back underneath here. So it does look really cool. But like I said, the miss is basically the original weapon, which it would come with. And retro, if there's a retro version of this guy coming out, I have no idea. It would be pretty sucky of Hasbro to release every single character on retro. Diaper Island. I call him Diaper. A lot of people call him Diaper Island. He was saying, I saw one of his videos or part of his video, and he was talking about, oh yeah, every single character, Hasbro has confirmed all the characters are going to be on retro. And I'm like, I do not believe that. That would be ridiculous. I mean, we already have 100 characters, you know, figures out. Do you think they're going to do 100 retro? I doubt that. But anyway, if they do a retro, this is a big if, maybe that one will come with the original. And I don't know. What is the point of getting, you know, that's another thing too. Like, what is the point of getting these if the retro is going to come out? So a lot of people are starting to stop buying these to wait for the retro. So I don't know. Leatherneck for me looks like the retro. Same thing with, I mean, I haven't got Diatone yet, but I'm assuming when he gets here, when I compare him to the retro, that would be something. So I don't know. Anyway, moving forward, here's his ammo thingy, his wire thingy. I don't know what this is. This long thing that's gonna get in the way in the shelf. And then we got his backpack, which I don't know what's in this thing. Is it the ammo that's in this thing? What is in here? Like, is this an ammo clip? I'm confused. Basically, you know, they should put some wheels on it so he can go to the airport, you know, because it has a handle there, which is kind of cool. You can carry it like that, but God, I don't know what's in that. And then we got his helmet, which gives me like one of those Battlefield video game type things. Like, it gives me that space type situation. I don't know when anybody would really wear this. Oh wait, hold on. Got this thing here, and I think this is the same. I think this is the same thing that Tripwire had. And the funny thing about Tripwire, like, I didn't like him, but when I got him the classified, I was like, when I was a kid, I was not interested in that guy. I just thought, what, the mind guy? What kind of fun is that? And I got him on the classified. I'm like, he was actually pretty cool. So maybe it was because of the rat. But anyway, here he is with the helmet on. I mean, he looks kind of cool. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really feeling him as much as Xandar or Leatherneck. And, oh, so real quick on Leatherneck. So I did the review. I got him from AliExpress. I did the review. I didn't realize that he was supposed to, on his left leg, he was supposed to have a radio strapped onto him. They didn't have it on there. I don't know what, like, I guess the guy whoever sold it to me on AliExpress just sold it like that. I guess he kept the radio, or I don't know. And then also ammo clip was missing too. So now I have to buy that figure again, because unless I can find the both those parts somewhere when they start releasing them worldwide, maybe it might be possible. You know, maybe, but yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not doing AliExpress again unless it's sealed. But I mean, I know it's not a knockoff, but I know for a fact that you're missing parts. And like I said, I didn't catch it until I saw, I think, someone else's review, or I saw something, or no, actually a person, someone sent a comment like, hey, you're missing this and that. And I was like, what? And then I checked, and sure enough, and I'm like, oh man. So anyway, yeah, oh well, I guess it happens. And I knew AliExpress, I think they got in some of these, but I was just like, I'll wait till Amazon. So that, I learned my lesson. Every single time something comes early, I go ahead and buy, either spend extra money on it, and then it comes out next week or something like that, or now missing parts. So I learned my lesson. But anyway, let's get this guy put together. So yeah, so yeah, I mean, he looks pretty cool. He looks very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Heavily, this is weird. That part's weird to me. Like, there should be something on, like, a clip or something. So I guess he holds, I guess he holds this like that, Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, he looks kind of cool. Yeah. Oh, I gotta clip this thing here. And what's up with the purple? Like, we got purple Techno Viper, purple Saw Viper. I think this guy would have been pretty cool if he was in black. I'm just saying. Or maybe like a navy blue. That would have been pretty cool. Like a navy blue. But anyway, I don't know. I guess in the 80s, you know, they do what they want. So anyway, yeah, so, yeah. All right, let's get this guy on the turntable to get my final thoughts on the G.I. Joe Classified S.A.W. Viper. All right, here's my final thoughts on the G.I. Joe Classified S.A.W. Viper. I mean, he looks cool. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the mask, even though it looks kind of funny for me, like it looks like a sci-fi type guy, you know, he looks cool. There's some things, though, I'm not happy with. Number one, that gun. Like, on his right handle, where he was right hand with that handle, it's shaped kind of like one of those sword things. So it's hard to grip. So that took me a minute to get into the hand, to keep it in the hand. And then the other hand, to hold it, those things, it kept that, I guess that holder or whatever, kept popping out of the holes. Like, it just kept popping out. So it was very kind of like I had one part and then the other part fell off, or vice versa. So this should never be, that part should have not been able to been removed, I guess. The handle, it should have just been in there where it couldn't go anywhere. So that way it would never fall out. So that was a little frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a minute to finally get it kind of on there. Not sure if you guys are having the same issues, but I don't know. Also to that, I guess, is that an ammunition strap, I guess? Kind of weird how, I could have put it on the other side, but it wasn't working for me. So until I got it to this side, that's how it works. So that looks weird to me. I don't know. I mean, I guess it looks decent here, but it was just kind of a pain in the butt to do. So this one wasn't. This is not one of my favorite ones of the line. I'm sorry, but he's not. I said. I mean, I don't know whether it was because he was in the other series that I just wasn't excited about, or I just don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this guy. I mean, I think they kind of, lost points with the gun. I think the gun should have been bigger. And of course, like I said, a lot of people are talking about the semi-automatic, and this is not a semi-automatic weapon from my understanding. The saw is a nice touch, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if you guys have this guy. Like I said, I got him off Amazon. I normally do 3 for troop building, but I think 2 for me will suffice. I mean, it's so funny because it's like the Range Viper, I got 3, and I was like, man, I should have got more because he's so cool. And the funny thing is I did find 2 more in my storage unit. I sold 1 because I really needed some money for something, for more figures, right? You sell the figures to get more figures, but I still have 1 more, and that's cool because, then the Night Creepers, I have 3, and I got another one, and I end up getting some more eventually. But I think with S.A.W. Viper, I think for me 2 will be just okay. I think he's gonna be fine. I think that's gonna be fine for me. But anyway, so it looks like we have Heavy Duties coming up next. Actually, Dial Tone should be here next week, so I'll have a review for him coming up really soon. And then we'll have, I think, Heavy Duties coming out, and then we got the next wave. I think in February is the next Hasbro reveals and all that, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully get some more stuff, because it is looking kind of dry. Like, I was kind of noticing that usually, like, their name onlys and their render reveals, there's always a bunch of them, and then, but I hadn't seen anything. Like, I think we're basically almost caught up with all the name reveals. I don't think there's anything left, I think, right? Because we've already talked about, they already talked about Dark Han, they already talked about Frag Viper, another Frag Viper, another one that I'm not too sure about. I wasn't sure about him also, so we'll see how that one comes out. And then, of course, Law and Order, and then Footloose, and then was there another one? And what's his name? Blowtorch, and that's it. Like, there's nothing else. There's no other name reveals. There's no other things going on. I know there's some there was some spoilers, not spoilers, but basically some drops for other characters for the retro line, but I haven't seen. Yeah, we got Crystal Ball too. I think he was also dropped. But other than that, I mean, it's kind of dry. So let's see what's going on. All right, well, Do you have this guy? Are you gonna collect him? Do you want him? I mean, I don't know. Like for me, he's not a must. If you don't, to me, like if I wasn't a completionist, I wouldn't care for this one. Eventually, if I ever saw my collection, he'd probably be the first one to go. Just me. Anyway, all right. Let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, Cobra.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.